Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to have a look at a more obscure Dino Riders Ice Age Killer Warthog with Za back from 1990. So the Ice Age was in a spin-off of the third series of Dino Riders, and this is when Dino Riders had become less popular, so these were less manufactured and more rare, and they only made one TV episode with the Ice Age dinosaurs. So at this time, Toco did reduce a lot of the production with the figures and the packaging to save on costs, but still a very cool Dino Rider in my opinion. Lacking a few things, but let's have a look at the Dino Rider itself first, and then we'll get to the box. So like with all the other Dino Rider toys, the actual Warthog, the figure itself, is quite detailed, and the quality is really good with the paint job, the eyes and the build. So as you can see, it's got an articulated jaw and the legs move. I've lost the original band. So it comes with this armor, with this hose, but we'll have a more detailed look at the individual items once I unbox it. So it just came with just a basic seat, and as you can see, it's just a gun which can move up and down, just a single cannon, but it looks good. Like, it looks cool, like with that hose at the back, like it's giving the impression that this cannon's got a lot of firepower to it, you know, even though it's just one single gun, it's got a lot of power. So yeah, if this was one of the other Dino Riders in the other series, it would have actually probably come with more guns and things like that, and you realize, like in series 3 and Ice Age, there are less rule-ons. Like, there's only one model with the rule-ons, which is the cuts are quite less, and that's less frame boxes that they had to make. So really cool figure. He just sits in there, and we'll have a closer look at him once I take him out of the box. The Ice Age dinos, not dinos, the mammals. That's another thing that went to mammals. They're all the good guys, Valorians. So let's have a look at this box. So as you can see, we have no flap here. And this guy came from, is this the English version? Yes. From in Australia, I never seen these, so I'm not sure if these even came out in Australia, but I did get this imported. So yeah, so we don't have that flap anymore. It's like an open blister pack, and back in the day, this artwork would have been, let's have a closer look at it. The watering saliva of the mouth. This artwork would have been prominent all over here, and would have been showing more illustrations. How much was the price back then? Reduced to $12.88. And then at the top we just get what's included, a bit of the functions, to the side. Match. And this time on the back we do get the bio like with the other Dino Riders, but there's no artwork at the back, and this usually would have been inside of the flap, this picture and what you would have received in the set, and there's the other 3 Valorians all together with the other, I guess, caveman. Let's open this up. Empty box, nothing flashy there. So we get Series 2 book. Let's have a quick look at this Kentrosaurus, my favorite Dino Rider. Just notice it's not in English. It came all together, so I've kept it the way it came. So there could be a few like errors. Like this may have been originally an English book that's meant to be included. And then we've got a bunch of series 1 and 2, and the previous owner had circled some of them. You just gotta love, you know, all the variety with these. Now I've got all of them. I'll be slowly reviewing all of them. I have most boxes as well, and that's the classic artwork that's on the Series 2 boxes mostly. So we'll get the comic, got the instruction this time. Yep, it's like German. Yeah, and also the Ice Age weapons were Series 1 weapons. I just reused those. So yeah, very simple. You can't get any more simple than that. That's how these Ice Age and Series 3 figures were. And yep, I've got all the weaponry. Move that to the side. So another look now at our Warthog. This thing looks menacing with that mouth. So really cool figure, and quite durable. So that's our Mr. Warthog. Here's our Mr. Zar. So as you can see, not much to them. Like they gave them like they don't stand straight. They've given them that caveman posture, and they're all a bit different. The 4 characters with their printing. So he's got like paint and stuff. Still pretty cool to add to the Dino Rider collection. And we've got just, you know, the armor all separates the seat. Like these do always get stress fractures there. And that's what the gun clips on. And got the gun, we left the tip on there because we all know how fragile those tips are. And that's where the hose connects. And that's taped in, so I won't take it out. It's just a rubber hose, which is thick. It's just a thick rubber hose that splits. That has a split in the middle and becomes two on one end. So, final thoughts on the killer Warthog. I personally think it is a simplistic Dino Rider compared to what you would get for this size in Series 1 and Series 2. But I do think it's pretty cool. It's got a very good visual look to it. Like I said, that the Warthog looks very menacing, and also that cannon as well. So what it lacks in, I guess, accessories, it makes up with I guess with intimidation and like scare factor, I guess. Like this guy would actually scare the Roulons coming towards them with that gaping mouth and that cannon blasting away. So pretty cool. It's just a shame that the Ice Age and the Series 3 don't have that flap. That's probably my biggest gripe because it doesn't look as well displayed, the box, but pretty good. I'm going to give it a solid 7.5, 10. And yeah, like I mentioned, I don't have the original elastic. So hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and I'll see you soon.